Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's another day, another beautiful day here at business. Thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you for clicking. Please do me a favor, support this channel. Just like this video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please kindly subscribe. Click on the notification button for you to get all my latest videos. You know what? Sometimes, I feel so uncomfortable with something that always happens to me, and I feel uncontent. They say if you've got something, you need to be content. But I've come to learn one thing, like as a business person or as a person who really enjoys what he is doing, I think you don't need to be content with what you are having. That's why we've seen that a lot of rich people or big people who are doing well in life, they still keep on pushing, they still keep on making money. And I think that's the mentality which is coming into me. Now, I'm happy. I'm happy because I still find each and every day myself thinking about how to improve my life, how to improve my business, how to improve every angle of my life. You understand? So I think this is so cool. As a person who really wants something big in life, something great, as a person who wants to break the yoke of poverty, as a person who really wants to have something great, do I need to be content with what I'm having right now? Do I need to be content with what I'm having right now? As for me, I'll say no. I'll say no. Because I need to break the yoke of this poverty. I need to be somebody, like I need to do something great, you know. And if I have that mentality of saying I'm content with what I'm having right now, then which means that it won't push me to fight and have something great like other people they always do. Great people, they always fight for something great. When you look behind me, you're going to see that they are some of the spaces which are there in this shop, and you're going to see that there is something missing there. So, as a business owner, as somebody who is in the business, you need to fill those spaces. So, this symbolizes that as a person who is aiming for big things in my life, as a person who wants to achieve big goals, I don't need to be content. Because if I become content, then which means that it will affect my mentality of working hard, because that space that you saw is not going to be filled. You see, there is a lot of space in our lives whereby there is something that we need to feel so that we can be okay, so that we can be perfect, so that we can accomplish those goals. But if we are not going to fill those spaces, then which means that we are not going to be we're not going to achieve our cause. So content is a word used for people who wants to be limited with something which they want to do in life. But as for me, my mentality uh, is not to be limited. My mentality is to break that yoke of poverty. Each and every time when I visit these wholesalers, I visit some of my friends who owns businesses. When I just visit them, and what captures my mind is the business, the setup of the business, and everything, how the things are moving, how they're doing businesses, and how they're making orders. And my mind tells me to say, there is still a long way to go. And for that long way to go, I need to keep on pushing, I need to keep on fighting so that I can be where they are. If you don't have somebody whom you admire, then which means that word of being content, then that word will be chasing your life. But if you have somebody like, okay, you are looking up to people, you're looking up to people like, okay, fine, these people that are doing well, then which means that word content is nothing to you. I have observed one thing here in Africa, and this is killing a lot of African youths. We don't want to work, all we want is to pray. Prayer is something so special to every human being as long as you are a Christian. But work is something which will help you grow your life, protect your family through providing the needs of that family of yours. So it is so important to work. But work for us youths who are living here in Africa, we've put more prayers in front than working. So it is so important to work and to achieve whatsoever that we want. Being content doesn't mean that you're not happy with what you have. You are happy and you want to have more. But when you look at the people who've achieved a lot of things, don't you admire them? Don't you admire them? If you do admire them, then which means you're not content with what you want to have or what you are having. That's why we go outside there. That's why we come here. That's why we do so many things just to search for money, just to search for something so that we can be there. I know our hearts will never be rested until we die. And that's the purpose of a man. The purpose of a man is to work, sweat for you to have and provide for that family of yours. So that word of being content, sometimes it is a word which will limit you, which will never help you, and which will just keep on dragging you. So it is so important to work and pray. As African people, we don't just need to depend on prayers. In the morning, you are at the mountain. In the afternoon, you are at the mountain. In the evening, you are at the mountain. You sleep at the mountain. What time are you going to work? And you're telling people that be content with what you have. Be content with what you have. This is something that we need to get rid of. We need to love working. We need to love what we are doing. We need to keep on pushing to kill that spirit of poverty here in Africa. Africa is rich, and we've got so many minerals that can make us rich, and we've got so many people who can be powerful entrepreneurs, but because we want to sleep and we don't want to work, that's why we are not achieving those things. I told you to say my channel is concerned about too many things, which is the business part and traveling part. Showing you the Zambia that you don't know, showing you places, showing you everything that is concerned about here in Zambia that you need to know. Also business. As a business person, I'm into this business. I think I have little knowledge about this business, how I come about it, how I handle some of the issues, how also somebody would love to see in their business happening. So I really share a lot of content on this channel concerning these two topics. So this one was more like a teaching and more like a mentality video where you need to have a certain mentality concerning about business and being content as a person who is owning something or a business.